Hey guys, it's Psychosis here, and once again I have another book review since I've been reading a lot. Just not as fast as I was, but yep, I have another book review, and today I'll be reviewing the first Conan book I've ever read in my life, which is Conan the Conqueror. As you can see, it's a pretty cool book. It's got some pretty cool, epic, edgy artwork, and then it's got these really awesome purple line pages. And I don't even know if this is the first book. It says the first ever Conan novel ever published, but when I looked it up, different publications listed it as different orders. But I read it first, and yeah, because I really wanted to read Conan and get into Conan the Barbarian, aside from watching the movies. So yeah, and so today I'll be reviewing this book. And aside from the artwork, yeah, the artwork's awesome. How does the book fare? Well, the book is really good. I was actually really impressed by this book. And yeah. And so the story of this book is so it's set years after Conan starts, so he's much older now in this book. And he's now the king of this kingdom called Aquilonia after he conquered it many years ago. And he rose to power by force and ruled the people and they respect him and stuff. But anyways, there's this rival kingdom, the Numidians, and their rulers want to take over Aquilonia for good, and so they devise this plan to take over, and that plan involves bringing back to life this dead wizard that's been dead for like thousands of years named Exaltoton. And so they bring him back to life with this magical artifact called the Heart of Arima. So they bring him back, and then he puts a curse on Conan, so he's like physically weak for a short while, and because he can't fight in this battle at the beginning of the book, so he has one of his officers dress up and pretend to be Conan, but then they lose the battle because of Exaltaton's dark magic and stuff like that. And so then Conan has to run away in exile basically, while they spread the rumor that he's dead and that his kingdom has fallen as they take over, rise to power. And then the one character, Varanius, he is put in charge of that as like the king for a time, but he's not really the king. And he starts ruining the land and stuff because he's a sucky ruler. But yeah, and so then this whole book is just Conan on this quest to find this heart of Ahriman so he can defeat Exaltaton, because Exaltaton otherwise is immortal with the heart. And so it's after it gets separated from him, which happens in the book, he has to go and find this heart. So he has a method of defeating him and getting his kingdom back so he can rule again. And yeah, that's the book. And as you can see, it's not the longest book. It's 224 pages, but it's dense full of stuff, lots of fights and stuff, and action and scenes and stuff, and wacky creatures. Yeah, there's wacky creatures in this book. There's even a vampire in one of the scene, which threw me off guard, but yeah, it's fun. And then yeah, and the thing is, the nice thing with this book is Conan has plot. Seems like he has plot armor, but it has more to do with just the way he is as a character than the book is just giving him a bone. Because normally it's just like, oh, the character is destined to make it because he's the main character. No, he makes it for like a lot of moments because of like sheer brawn and muscle mass. Like there's a part in one scene he gets hit in the head, and like the only reason he's not dead is he's so thick skull. His skull is so thick that he just gets concussed instead of dying because he's just really strong and muscular. And yeah, and then he's like kind of like a wild man. So there's one scene where he's getting stalked by this creature in the dark, and the only reason he can stand a chance against it is because he has a little bit better night vision than everyone else because he's more accustomed to seeing in dark places. It's just things like that. And yeah, but it leads to some really awesome fight scenes because he just absolutely destroys people in battle. But yeah, And yeah, the writing's really good. I mean, some people would probably be offended though with some of the stuff in this book. I really don't care. This book was definitely written a different time period. I really like it. The writing was really good in my opinion. This is a well written book. And I had just as much enjoyment reading this book as I did the Swords trilogy. Almost. Like, it was just very good. I was really caught into it. I just could not focus though. That's just me. And it's not the book's fault. Otherwise I would have had finished this book in like a day or two and not taken so long. But yeah, very good book, and I really liked it. Although I will say it's kind of like the Swords trilogy. The ending is kind of just feels kind of rushed, like whatever, because so much happens by the end of the book that it's just like the ending appears in the final battle, and then he defeats the Numidian king, the true Numidian king. Zoltan gets defeated, all that jazz, and then it's like over, and that happens within like the last 5 pages of the book, and yeah. Yeah, he goes to a lot of places and stuff, and you get to see a bit of his past as well. He gets brought up a bit, and he meets old characters he used to know and stuff. I didn't know them because this is my first time reading it, but I was introduced to them. A lot of names to remember, but it's all fun. And yeah, that's kind of the gist of the book. The book's really good. The writing's really good. I thought it was very good. And it's funny too with this book is because the way he talks, he sometimes talks all proper and not like how he is. And everyone's thrown off when they see him because he's such a different person. Like they automatically know that he's not normal or not a normal person and wherever he goes. Like there's one scene he sits in a disguise and the one of the people automatically knows and it's just like take off your mask. You're not you're clearly not one of these priesthood people. And it was just really funny. And yeah. Yeah, the book's really good. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, really cool artwork again. But yeah, that's just kind of the gist of the book. And yeah, you get to see his past. And this whole book is him just trying to get this gem and defeat people that took over his kingdom. It's very good. And yeah, honestly, there isn't much to say, although about it. Like I said, though, I don't care, but some people get offended about this book, like how he describes black people and stuff. I really don't care about that. It doesn't really affect my enjoyment of this book. And yeah. But anyways, the writing itself, like the way he writes, is just very good. It reminded me a lot of the Swords trilogy and how it's written and how people talked and stuff. Like definitely a higher level writing. There's people I don't say that about these books. This book kind of started traditional fantasy, sword and sorcery, that kind of thing. This is like the face of that type of fantasy, these Conan books. But I honestly really liked it. But that's the kind of thing I've noticed. These books are a mixed bag. You either love them or you hate them, or you're just indifferent. There's no middle ground. And the indifference, just like you just don't not focused on it. And then if you do know this, you either are like full on hate boner or loving it. I'm on the loving it side because I love this book. I only have a few other Conan books, but I might read them. Long story short, because this book is really good. I can't stop saying how good it is because it was really good. Like a lot of awesome fight scenes, a lot of cool creatures he comes across and scenes. Nice pacing in the book. It doesn't feel like a slog at all. And when it does, it's like always a scene thrown in of him like getting knocked out or having to fight or somebody trying to betray him or something. Yeah, just really good. And yeah, as you said, I was talking about the Heart of Ahriman stuff. It's got some nerdy side to it too, like all these names to remember, different places. Yeah. Yeah, they said it's got the purple page. It's only 224 pages long too. Not the longest book, and see, it's kind of small, as I said before. But yeah, it's just a very good book, and it's become quickly gonna probably become one of my favorites. I might read some more of these Conan books because I really like them. As you can see, this one's a cool print because it's hard to find these prints of the Conan anymore. Like you have to look on online auctions and eBay and stuff for these because these are long discontinued. And the only other way to read Conan is by those omnibus books. So finding an individual story one is pretty sweet. And as you can see, I keep mentioning it, but these sick purple pages, I really love this. It's got these cool purple pages. Very awesome. And yeah, anyways, I will give this book a 9.5 out of 10. It was very good. I really liked it. Might eventually become a favorite of mine. I'll just have to read some more stuff and see, but yeah. As of now, Conan the Conqueror is an awesome book. This book is up there as peak in my opinion. Just my personal opinion of what peak is. Like a great book. And yeah, that's my review of Conan the Conqueror. 9.5 out of 10. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If there's anything else you want me to review, just let me know. And yeah, and I'll also try to get back into reviewing metal albums and stuff. I haven't been doing that, but I want to. There's a few albums I want to listen to and review, so I'll have to do that. And yeah. Anyways, once again, I hope you guys all enjoyed the review, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.